Hello and welcome back to the Critically Clueless, and today we are of course back in Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires, and we are picking up our playthrough, our Let's Play. This is episode 2, so if you missed episode 1, go find episode 1 because it was a really good episode. To be fair, we didn't really do too much, but what we did do is set ourselves up for success. That's the plan. Anyway, in this episode, we're going to be continuing exactly where we left off, and we are going ahead and doing that invasion. We did whittle down the defenses. They now only have 4 defenses. So hopefully we've got a good go at this. We do have more troops. This is on hard difficulty though, which does mean combat is not easy. I also haven't played for a while, so I may be a little bit rusty when it comes to combat. So we're going to see just how well this is actually going to play out. It could be absolutely terrible, but hopefully we get a little bit lucky. This is, of course, their capital as well, meaning that if they are defeated, that's it. You know, they are gone. Again, those kind of battles tend to be a little bit trickier than if you're just taking over another place. So we're going to go for individual command, and I'm going to try and get, I think these are probably better. So we're going to target the base. Let's also target the base here. And I'm going to want this space at the top for 1, but I think I'm actually going to go there. So we'll bring the last 2 down here. And then we'll set this one up down here, which is probably set up for a big defeat, but it's more of a stall battle. I see that there's 2 officers down there, but I'm going to go up down here first with the majority of my officers. That's the plan anyway. We're going to have to pay attention to see what their secret plan happens to be as well. Obviously, I'll want to take that out as soon as possible. And I'm going to try and avoid getting bogged down in officer battles early on as well, because they can really slow you down. If I can capture a few bases before I get into an officer battle, I'll be quite happy if I'm honest. But we'll see how and what ends up playing out. I see an officer. I'd like to take this just before he comes in, but we'll see. To be fair, these 20 troops just aren't going down. There we go. Okay, we captured it. The officer looks like he ran up there. Can we take out another one? No, don't get hit by the archers. Okay, so you got 30 troops, 37 troops left. 4, and okay, this is done. Quick, 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 quick. Don't need red air, but here we go. Trying to capture as many as possible, as quickly as possible. Like I said, I think we got a little bit lucky. You know, we haven't run into an officer just yet, which means we've been able to capture 2 of these bases very quickly. We're on to our 3rd. Let's have a quick look how this is shaping up. Yeah. We're looking okay. There is an officer heading this way, though. Let's take out these guys, because they're going to be trying to stop my... Oh, there he is. He's seen me. Where did he go? Surprised that catapult isn't dead already, to be fair. Okay, so there's 2 officers here now. Whoosh! Just avoided that. We have got 309 kills currently. Another 20 troops to do here. Can we... Yeah, okay, cool. We got that before these officers decided to come back at us. I saw that officer was down on falling, so I thought it'd be a good time, good little opportunity to kind of get in. Hopefully do some damage. Ah, the lightning bear. That is rip for us. That's rip for us, guys. That's game. The lightning bear is really strong. Absolutely ridiculously strong. If you ask me, the lightning bears and stuff like that, they are definitely something to fear. So the fact that they've got that as their secret plan, I don't care if we've got 3,000 troops ahead right now. That's a problem. That's a real problem for us. Whoosh. And I didn't manage to dodge that. That's also a problem. No! Ah, 3 back-to-back, 4 back-to-back hits. Ah, we were doing so well. We were doing so well. Considering I haven't fought against an officer for quite a long time, I thought we were doing good. However, we have got a problem. I am going to have to turn my attention to that bloody that bear very soon, though. The catapult's still going, which I'm very surprised we still got that catapult going. If we can get that door broken open, I might not have to do that. Oh, it's got a little bit of health left. It's got a good chunk of health left. Ever so's the door. Come on, guy. You have no health left. Let's die. I think we just done one. I think we just done one of them, and this is an extra one that's kind of just jumped up in. So we're still going. We're still going. Did we kill him? What's happened here? Nice. Very nice. Okay, we got lucky here, guys. We've got very lucky. You literally just breached the doors, which is fantastic. Can we take out this officer as well? We did. We took him out. Okay. So that being said, guys, we breached the door, which means we don't have to look at the bear. The bear no longer exists for us right now. In fact, all I care about is finding my way to... The wrong way. I'm going the wrong way. There he is. This is where I wanted to go. I believe all I have to do is take out him. Okay, taking him out may not be as easy as it sounds, but we've knocked out a couple of his shields. We got him backed up against the wall. We do have his friends around him. And that's it. That is it. We done it, guys. We actually done that battle very, very easily. Shockingly so. I think a few different things went our way. A few different aspects went our way. And that was, particularly for me, it was right at the beginning. Right at the beginning there, we got what, 3 bases without even encountering an officer. And then when the officers did start coming in, we got a few other things kind of going in our favor. They summoned the lightning bear, and honestly, when they did summon that lightning bear, I thought that was it for us. I didn't think we was going to be able to do it. The lightning bears are extremely strong. Yeah, extremely strong, those guys. I didn't really fancy fighting one so soon, just coming back into the game, because they are just so good. But yeah, I'm glad that we didn't have to. We managed to breach the walls, which meant we could just go straight for a decisive battle, find the leader, kill him, and you're done. And the actual battle against the leader went really, really well as well. We got extremely lucky. We used our battle plans, used the special, and he kind of just got beat up because he was, back to the wall. I saw that he had other officers around him, so I was kind of expecting a bit of a beating after that, but I think that he was particularly weak because we had got rid of his defenses. So that was a huge one. Had we not got rid of those defenses, that battle could have been extremely different. But yeah, good, good, good. Let's see. This guy, I think we should try and recruit. He declined. And as he declined, we should probably execute him because why not, right? Let's try and recruit again. We got one. Now this guy is an actual hero, a named hero, so it'd be nice to have him, and we did. And again for this guy too. Nice one. And a third. Can we get a third? No, he declined. We're going to execute. Because that way he can't rebel against us, right guys? I don't know. I just prefer to execute them. Let me know down in the comments if there's a reason why you shouldn't execute them. Personally, if it happens to be someone that I want in my kingdom, I won't execute them. I'll release them and then try later in the game to recruit them. But yeah, look at that. We got it. I'm chuffed with that. I'm chuffed that we got it. So our invasion was successful. Unfortunately, we didn't actually manage much else. This kind of war council. So we're going to have to work on that. Probably some agricultural again and commercial development, I'm hoping. Boost up our passive income if we can. We're going to need a lot more rations because as you see, we're down to only 8,000 rations. I wouldn't really want to wage a war with only 8,000 troops, knowing the amounts that you can get to. So yeah, so we've got to do a little bit of management now. Let's have a little look-see anyway. Perform 2 commercial developments. We were going to do that anyway, so that kind of makes sense. And what else do we need to do? We also need to get our gold increased by, what, 5,000? Considering... Oh, wait. I'm reading rations. Okay, so gold's going to be relatively easy. What's that, 3 months though? Unless we get some luck on our side, and then rations as well. I don't think we're going to be able to do the rations. But I'll pick it anyway just in case we can. You never know what pops up. If we're going to do trade, then there's a good chance that we might have a month spare or something could happen. He wants to propose a plan and attack someone with 4,000 troops. I'm going to say no to that. I don't see that being a good idea. But yeah, okay. So we've got two places within our kingdoms now. I'm happy with that. What do we need to increase first? We need to increase our gold, probably. We've got a good amount of rations there, though. 1,600 plus we get relations with 2 other people. No, I think we're just going to go for the great trade. I think we'll just go for trade. I say the great trade. I wish we did have great trade. That would be handy. I should really look and see what title is needed for that, though, because as I said, that's a very good title to grab. It is awarded with a title, so it's definitely something to work for early game, as early as you can, really, because that great trade, like I said, brings in 2,000 rations, 2,000 gold, absolutely cushy. So we are missing 1,500 in gold. We've got 4 months left to perform 2 commercial developments. I think we're on track. think we're on track. This is a game that I feel definitely you definitely benefit from going a little bit slower. And as you see, okay, so this is interesting. So we are about to be attacked. We're being invaded. But if you guys remember, this is a place that we actually deliberately built up our defenses. So even with being attacked, it's only going to take down 20 defense, and we will currently be on 69 defense after the attack. Again, another reason why I absolutely agree. Live by building up those defenses, so we don't necessarily have to defend. But we still need a titch bit more gold. So we're going to go for the trade once again. However, when you are being attacked, and if you end up being attacked relatively regularly, which is definitely something that could happen, just remember to rebuild those defenses. Right now, I think we can take an extra hit or so, so that's why I haven't necessarily bothered. Plus, I really want to get up this this commercial development and agricultural development, because the quicker you have those passives, those passive incomes where I don't necessarily need to go out and do the trading and I can still guarantee myself to get in pluses, it just works out better long term. And we need one more. Now, was that? Yeah, one more commercial. And let's see. And that will put us up again. There we go. So we're going from 350 gold per month to 550 gold per month, and that's obviously profit, as in, you know, they have to pay out for what we got 15 officers. They have to pay out for 15 officers. But there we go. So we completed everything that we set out to do in this month as well, which means we got to level up. So now we're level 20, which is good. Obviously, the higher the levels we are, the absolute better. We're going to be looking for more of the same. Let's see what they've got. They've got increased rations, increased gold, and perform training. We're not going to perform training. We might increase rations. We might increase the gold. Again, what I'm going to be looking for is the development more. And then we've got to look at building up the defenses for the place that just got hit, and also the place that we just took over, because of course that is currently our capital. If we lose that, that's extremely bad for us. That's the end of the game, in fact. So how far away are we? We're quite far off rations, 3,000 off rations, so I don't think we're actually going to get anything done this war council, which is absolutely fine. We did just level up after all, so what I'm going to be looking to do is the agricultural development, maybe even another commercial development. It's going to work out for us because we need those rations and we need a decent supply coming in. The more rations we have coming in, the more we're able to do back-to-back wars. So we go, we're up to 600 right now. I am also looking to do upgrade fortress. So we're on 30 on the one we actually have, so we definitely want to upgrade that. This will put us up to level 45 on defense, I believe, which is a decent amount. Ooh, nice. Again, because we're good, we just got increased rations. So I think in the last episode, I think possibly we got this 2-3 times. And now we've gone up to 2,000 rations there, which is excellent. And I think we're going to do the same. I think we're going to upgrade fortress. This will put us up to 60, which is a good starting. I would like both areas to be up to 100. I'd also like to max agricultural development and commercial development, just to maximize that income that is coming in. And then of course look at our next attack, possibly even recruiting somebody, or at least applying our generals and our great generals, because we do have a few decent people in right now. So let's look at the upgrades one more time. So that will put us up to 75, and then we need to go back to there, I think. We've got 2 months left now until the next War Council rolls round. Nope, wrong one. That's the one we want. So we're actually still getting... Is that command, I believe we're getting? Yeah, we're getting command. 10 points on command. It's actually a decent number. Yeah, commanding 10 points. So benevolent and commanding are very close to level 5 right now, which means we're probably close to unlocking another title or two. We're being attacked again, but that's not a worries as we're speed down to level 47. We can most definitely take the hit. However, I would like to boost that next week. I just realized that I'm trying to boost it 15. It can only have a boost of 10. But we did get a brand new title. We got Great Commander, which is cool. That gives us our bannerman and it gives us the full recruitment. Surrounding troops for the military minded. And we got the combat medics as well and the tactician. And adapt leader. So there we go. We unlocked quite a few doing that, which was cool. And of course, now we've got a slightly better title. What that will mean is we have that extra action point when it comes to strolls as well. We haven't done too much strolling. We will be doing that. But yeah, when it comes to strolls, you'll have that extra action point to interact with that person, an extra time, which is cool. Obviously, the most you can get is when you have legendary, which we would quite like. Looks like we're holding a little feast there, a little celebration. Everyone's happy. It's quite funny though because the character I picked is traditionally evil. He's very evil, and as such, he has a unique title to grab. But in order to get that unique title, you do have to actually be evil. So eventually, at some point in the playthrough, I'm gonna have to max out that just to unlock it. Because why not? Okay, so gold and rations, it's unrealistic. We're not going to be able to get that. So all of this is pretty much a wash. We could go on a stroll. We could recruit somebody, possibly. I'm not going to scout anyone, but we'll put training down. Right now, my key isn't those objectives. Yes, in general, I do recommend you complete those objectives for the merit and to level up. I think it's definitely something you should do, but I want to make sure that we have good defenses. I want to build up our rations more, and it's about those developments because that will make our game easier the further through the playthrough we actually go. Now we do or have just unlocked upgrade the defense of all territories. It's a really bad one. The reason I think it's bad is because you only upgrade 5 points. 5 points, guys. And it's definitely something that you're going to want to use late game, extremely late game when you've got a lot of territories. But right now we only have 2 territories, so we'd only be upgrading each one 5. It's just not worth it for us and where we are in our game. Where it is, there it is. Upgrade Fortress. We will be 77, so we'll do one more, and then we'll be sitting pretty on both of our defenses, which would be cool. And then we need to assign our generals to help give them a slightly bigger army. We're going to be finding our favorites and giving them that slightly bigger army. Who have we got in the strolls? Because that is something we've got as a list. Nobody in unaffiliated, so we don't need to necessarily look at that again just yet. There we go. That will put us, I think, up into the 90s. 92. which is definitely high enough to withstand an attack. The same with our other region as well. So we're sitting pretty on defenses now. Let's go to Appoint. So we're going to appoint a great general. Who are we going to appoint as our great general? We could do our granddaughter. I do quite like her, to be fair. I think she's pretty cool. Who else have we got? I'm not going to attempt to pronounce these names because I will get them wrong. I recently watched Dynasty Warriors on Netflix. Absolutely loved it. If anyone that hasn't seen that yet, I would recommend checking it out. It's a lot of fun. I feel like they've done a very good job on that movie. But yeah, so I'm not going to attempt any of the random names. Lu Bu is about the only one that I can pronounce. It's actually quite funny because I watched a anime on Netflix called Ragnarok, and the first person that kind of popped up to fight on the side of the humans was in fact Lu Bu with red hair as well, which I thought was pretty cool. So yeah, anyone that's very, very much into Dynasty Warriors, check that out because, like I said, that's quite cool. Okie dokie. So we are sitting pretty. So we've set all of our titles up. Like I said, doing that does give them a slightly bigger army to play with, which is cool. They are the ones that you're going to be wanting to bring in when it comes to actually invading as well. You want to bring in all your generals that are the ones that have those bigger armies because that gives you the more troops on the battlefield. We got a recommended recruit. That's not really worth it. So we're going to ignore him. But we did unlock Great Trade, which I'm quite excited about. I like Great Trade quite a lot. What do we actually get that's different? It's just better stuff all round. Yeah, I like that a lot. Okay. Let's go for increased rations, however. Let's max this. It won't take long to max out those agricultural and commercial, to be fair. And all while you can see we are in the plus every single week. So we are naturally getting more and more rations, which means we're going to be able to field out more invading forces shortly. And this will increase again by 200, which is fantastic. We're going to be, sitting on 900 plus rations now? Okay, 800 plus rations. I'm still quite happy with 800 plus rations, to be fair. Do need to start looking at improving our relations, though. I think that's something that we need to do soon, is get a wife for those extra free presents. Like I said, those gifts do come in handy. Recruit people on strolls. I would probably like to do that, as we're going to be looking to take on more land. We're going to need more officers. Increase rations, increase gold. We'll see how that goes. Right, who have we got on our stroll? Let's see who's available. Still nobody there right now that I'm interested in talking to. So in that case, let's go. So we're maxed on agricultural development now, which is why we only increased by 100 and not the 200. So let's go for the commercial. And we are now maxed on commercial as well, which is pretty cool. Again, let's have a look to see who's available on our stroll. We're going to have to look at targets shortly as well. There's no one really there that I want to do. We can talk to a couple of people, but I'm not really interested in talking to them just yet. So we're going to go for a great trade. Get those extra points down, as you can see. And of course we get those extra rations and gold. We also need to, what are we off? We're 2,000 off. Yeah, so we're actually closed on both of them. Let's see again who's in Stroll. See if there's anyone to talk to. Anyone special to talk to, I should add. One of the kingdoms have been destroyed. So we just need to try and recruit 2 people now. If we can manage to recruit 2 people, we actually complete our monthly tasks as well. He wants another alliance. That's actually good for us because he's right on our doorstep. So if we know we're protected from that side, that top left-hand corner of the map's actually completely protected, which is Kushti. So possibly think about moving our troops down, repositioning them for an attack. Where are we when it comes to sabotage? Let's have a look real quick. So they're actually level 57. So yeah, it would take us... We could get them down pretty quickly. Okay, that's interesting. What are we, 3 months in now? Stroll in, let's see. I don't think anyone new is going to pop up by the looks of it. We'll give it 1 more month, and if not, we're just going to have to start recruiting people. Although it's not, it might not be worth it. Let's see. We'll see. No, no one there. Okay, let's start. Let's just start on the old sabotage, which we can't do right now. Cannot perform the action because there's no... Ooh. Ah, okay, so they may be being attacked. That's why. They're being attacked, which is why we can't perform sabotage. If you remember, we can't perform sabotage while the area is being invaded. But that's okay. Gives us more time to get resources. We're on 34,000 resources now, or rations now, which I'm quite happy with. Last month, no, still nobody decent there. We could improve relations, however, but I think maybe we'd think about doing that the next time. Let's go for the sabotage. They're actually attacking us again, or they're planning an attack. But that's good for us because we're planning to attack them too, the little gits. Our defenses go down to 72, which is absolutely no problem for us, which is again why we preemptively build up our defenses so we can actually take hits whenever we need to. And we're going to go for box standard. We're going to interact because that's nice and easy, especially if we're looking to recruit as well. And we're happy with that. Okay, so we need to... I don't know if we're going to be able to... We can't sabotage again because they're trying to attack us. What we can do, though, is while they're trying to attack us, we should be able to... No, we can't. I already knew that. Let's go for great trade instead, then. We'll get more resources. Let them do whatever it is they want to do. Yeah, we're down to 72. Let's pop that back up to 87. Got ourselves another officer, which is kind of cool. Military affairs, sabotage, and let's pop them down. There we go. They're going to go down to, what, 23 now? 23, so at least one more sabotage. And then we need to look at moving our troops, moving the correct officers down so that way they're ready for that battle. Because I want to go in with the correct... Oh, we can't attack again. Are they... What are they doing? Are they being attacked? They're being attacked. So I guess what we could do is actually reposition now. There we go. So we want our ruler to go over. I kind of want all these guys to go over, actually. There we go. Don't want to don't want to have like absolutely no one here, but all of those generals, that's what I want. There we go. Done. That becomes our new capital as well, because that's where our ruler actually is. Oh, so Brown actually managed to defend themselves. I was thinking possibly, and they would have got taken over then. They're down to 15. This will rule them down to 0, guys. So we are on point to invade here. We've got more than enough rations to cover our army. We have moved all of our generals down where they need to be. Ah, someone else beat us to it. Someone else is invading, so we're not going to be able to invade them. Is that what's happened? Yeah, we cannot invade because they are being invaded. Ah, we're going to have to push it back. We're going to have to push it back another month into the next war count. So I guess we can finally talk to who we need to talk to. Maybe even recruit somebody. We'll see. Okay, let's talk. This is potentially going to be my wife. Unless we manage to recruit someone better. It's actually really weird. Again, let me know down in the comments if it's the same for you. But this character right here, she seems to be like the #1 AI that always pops into every single playthrough. That always pops in and, you know, potentially attempts to become my wife. I don't know. She just seems to be the one that's always there. Always have good relations no matter what officer I pick to start with. And she's just always first in the court as well. But yeah, let me know who you end up marrying when you play in your games. So we've got 5 action points, which is pretty cool. Oh, I didn't even look to see what we would have done with the interaction there. Okay, so we got a +9 with him. +9's pretty good. Should be able to get D. Yeah, we got into the D rank. Which means we can have a very, very good chance of recruiting. When you recruit, that bumps up again. Did we? I cannot remember if we were supposed to be recruiting people or interacting with people, or if it was a bit of both. Really not sure. So we're going to interact and we're going to recruit. So that's at least 2 recruited. I don't think we had one for 3 recruitions. No, it was recruit with 2, interact with 2. So we actually done that perfect. Which works for us. Means we get a little bit of merit, a little bit more points towards leveling up. And hopefully this time, the area that we want to take over isn't being invaded and we're actually able to do it. We'll see, take over our 3rd piece of land. Well, take over our 2nd piece of land. Okay, we're all good. So, invasions are for us. And we are going to be invading these guys right here. Good matchup for our favor. We don't need to recruit anyone. We could interact with people because we do need to work on our relationships a little bit more. Increase rations, fair enough, and increase gold. Probably won't do them, but we'll set them as targets. Okie dokie, happy days, guys. Right, I think I'm going to end this episode here, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It helps us out so much, helps us beat that YouTube algorithm. In the next episode, we're going to be entering another war, hopefully taking over another piece of land and seeing just how many more mistakes I can avoid making. I think I got off very lightly in that last war. Taking that castle on, I think a few things went my way. Hopefully it does this time, but I guess we'll see. But until next time, guys, I've been a monk, we've been a Critically Clueless, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, happy gaming.